Good day everyone, my name is Kristine and Rosales and I'm here to discuss to you or to continue our discussions about the psychomotor domain by Elizabeth Simpson. Last Tuesday nga, napag-aralan natin ang dalawang level ni Simpson, which is, ang una is perception. So, ano nga bang ibig sabihin ng perception? Perception is observer or related siya or awareness sa mga subjects na ginagamitan ng mga senses. And the second level is set. So, which means that readiness to act of the learner. So, ngayon, i-discuss na natin yung pang third level, which is the guided response. Let's start. Yes, so ito na nga. The 7 major categories are listed from the simplest behavior to the most complex. So, yun nga. Ang pinakaunang level ay perception. So, next is set. And ang didiscuss ko ngayon, ang third level na guided response. Next is Bloom's and other educators work on cognitive domain, established and completed the hierarchy of educational objectives in 1956. It was called as the Bloom's taxonomy of the cognitive domain. The affective and psychomotor domains were also developed by the other groups of educators. So, ito nga yung pagkakasunod ng level. Una is perception, second one, set, and the third one is the guided response, mechanism, complex overt response, adaptation, and origination. So, dito, pagtutuunan natin ng pansin ang guided response. So, guided response. The early stages in learning complex skill that includes imitation and trial and error. Adequacy of performance is achieved by practicing. Knowledge of the step required a performed task. So dito sinasabi, in this stage was being learned by the learners, like what in the slide said. These complex skills are imitation and trial and error. For example, I am a teacher and nagtuturo po ako ng mathematical equation and the student will perform mathematical equation base kung paano ko i-demonstrate o isinolve yung equation, and it's called imitation. So, learners tend to imitate kung ano yung nakikita na ginaguide sa kanila para makapag-perform ng task ng maayos. Then after nun, makikita ng taga-guide kung if the result that good. So as a teacher, he or she will perform trial error so that the learners will understand the lesson better and perform it well. Next is instructional objectives of guided response. First, perform as demonstrated, applies as shown, demonstrates sequence. So, what I said, learner in the stage wherein the imitation and trial and error takes part to have the appropriate response we want to produce. So, perform as demonstrated, learners perform a task based on what is being demonstrated to them. They try to imitate, applies what is shown, and demonstrate sequence. So, next, foundational verbs. So, ito yung mga foundational verbs ng guided response. First is adapt. Adapt is pangbabagay o pakikibagay. Correct is pagtatama. Imitate, panggagaya. Then match, pagpapareha. Practice is pagsasanay. Repeat, pag-uulit. Reproduce o mamunga o magparami. Stimulate o nakakapagpasigla. Next is example of a guided response. First, a person follows the manual in operating a machine. So, follow the step what given. So, kailangan dito, sundin natin yung manual ng operating machine para magawa natin ng maayos yung pinapagawa sa atin. Then, the second one is perform as a mathematical equation as a demonstrated. So, dito, katulad lang to ng sinabi kong example kanina. Kailangan i-perform natin yung mathematical equation base doon sa itinuro ng guro sa kanila or sa atin. Pangatlo is respond hand signals of instructor while learning to operate a forklift. So, dito, maiintindihan yung non-verbal na communication and reading cues as a guide in learning and understanding. So, ayun na nga po. Dito na nagtatapos ang ating discussion. So, sa guided response naman po is madaling unawain kasi dito nakapaloob lang na bibigyan tayo ng guro ng isang guide or instructions para magawa natin yung isang activity. So, after nun, I-observe naman tayo ng guro if may natutunan ba tayo or naintindihan sa ibinigay nilang instructions na gagawin nating activity. So, dito na nga po nagtatapos ang aking discussion. Sana po is marami kayong natutunan. Thank you! Bye!